Welcome to a brand new vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Diane. I'm an indie author. I have one book out currently. It's a little poetry collection called In the Interest of Letting Go. I also work in film and television, and I make videos about my life and my writing process and all that stuff here on YouTube, and you're watching one of them, so subscribe if you like the vibe. So if you watched my last vlog, which I'm very proud of, I did a 24-hour writing challenge, a write-a-thon, a revise-a-thon. I am honestly so proud of myself, not only because of the amount of work that I ended up getting done during those 24 hours, but I'm also just so proud of and kind of a little bit surprised by the way that I was able to show up for my work and my art. So I finished that challenge about a week ago. I think I did it on the Wednesday, Thursday, and then I had a lot of family weekend holiday plans, which kind of threw me off my routine a little bit. So I was kind of feeling a little bit scattered after the holiday long weekend. And then I woke up Tuesday morning, and I do this thing sometimes where I talk to myself out loud, like to hype myself up. I like to do it especially when I'm going to sleep because I just kind of like hype myself up for sleep. I have very bad sleep, so I try to like convince myself that I'm gonna have a good night of sleep. So I'll be like, you're gonna sleep through the night, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna be so rested. And sometimes in the morning I'm like, you're gonna have a great day, it's gonna be amazing, you're gonna be so productive. And the other day I woke up, Tuesday of this week, I woke up and I was like, I was still half asleep. I think it was like 6 something in the morning. I was still half asleep, but I was going to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, we're gonna clean up, we're gonna catch up, and we're gonna shape up. And that, like, I don't know, that did something for me, and I was like, oh my god, yes, that's exactly what we're doing. So I've spent the last 2 days kind of doing the cleanup catch up part of that. I cleaned up my apartment, and then I did a lot of catching up on things that I've been kind of putting off for a while. I finally cleaned out and washed Goose's cage. I threw out any of the stuff that isn't usable anymore. The cage is still in such good condition that I'm thinking about trying to sell it, so I have put it up on Facebook Marketplace. A part of me is really sad about that because every time I look at it, I'm like, I want to get more rats. Like I want to get more rats, but I know that I need to take some time off of pet ownership. But yeah, I finally cleaned out Goose's cage. I put books on my new shelf. Like I had books here in the other bookshelf by my TV. I finally put those on the shelf. I put the other books that were just kind of sitting around on the floor on the shelf. I do need to reorganize all of my books. Right now, I don't really have a system. It's just kind of going off of vibes and then like size of the book. I'm thinking I want to sort it by genre, but we'll see. That's for another day. But I put all of my books on that new shelf. Now the 2 shelves by my TV are strictly for my physical media, so all my DVDs, my Blu-rays, my VHS, all that stuff. I don't know if you can see it from here. Oh, I guess you kind of can. I put these 2 little shelves up in my kitchen. I've been meaning to do that for a while, so I finally put them up the other day. I caught up on a bunch of YouTube comments and just like a bunch of other little things that I've been kind of putting off. There's still a lot more. Oh my god. But I did catch up on a bunch of things. So I'm feeling really good. I've done the cleanup, I've done the catch up, and now it's time for the shape up. Now the way I'm looking at the shape up phase of this is really just like, how do I best shape my day to support my goals? I, a few weeks ago, started this sort of reset challenge thing. Basically, I made a list of a bunch of habits that I want to implement into my life and a shorter list of a few habits that I'm trying to break. And I've kind of fallen off of that a little bit, but I'm trying to get back into that. Originally, I was thinking of doing it like as a 21-day challenge. But I think what I'm going to do instead, because the objective really is to kind of just kickstart my habit changing journey and start to build a solid foundation of these good habits that I want to implement into my life every day and as much as possible. Basically, I want to get a head start on 2025 me and how I want my life to look, how I want to move in my own life, how I want to show up in my own life. I'm taking away the 21 days of it and just doing the absolute best that I can until the end of the year, basically the rest of this year, the rest of this quarter, Q4. And so definitely the shaping up part of this is going to have a lot to do with the habits that I'm trying to implement into my life. I have about 10 habits that I'm trying to implement, and I think I had 5 that I'm kind of trying to break. My approach to this habit reset is really just to build a solid foundation of habits and just show up for myself, make time for myself and the things that I want to do, the things that will help me to feel better and be better while also stopping the things that are not serving me, that really just lead me to feel bad about myself. So today I'm focusing on 2 habits that I'm trying to build. Number 1 is making time to work on my craft, to work on my writing, to work on my content creation, all that stuff. I'm gonna be making time today to finish at least 2 more chapters. I have 5 chapters left currently. If I can finish 2 more today, that would be so good. And the other habit I'll be working on today is making time for learning and practice. Right now I'm gonna be doing a few writing sprints and trying to get at least 1 chapter of Ben done. In my last vlog, I mentioned that I was meant to send this draft to beta readers on the 15th that I didn't quite make that. So I've pushed that a little bit longer. I do want to get this draft done before I leave for my writing retreat. So in case you didn't know, I'm leaving for a week-long writing retreat on the 20th. It'll be a little less than a week. I come back on the 25th, so I'll be there from the 20th to the 25th. I am so looking forward to that. I have a video from the last writing retreat that I went to. We're going to the same place. There's slightly different people going this time, but it'll be at the same place. I'll have that video linked down below if you want to watch it. It was so much fun. I loved it so much. I am so excited for it, but I do want to get this draft done before I leave for that because I want to work on other things while I'm there. So that's on Sunday. Today is Thursday, which means I have about 3 days to finish this draft, to finish 5 chapters. I, of course, have left to the end 2 of the more heavy lifting chapters. So definitely 2 of these chapters at least are going to take quite a bit of time. So if I can get the rest of the kind of easier ones done today, that would be ideal. That is my goal. Okay, so I have finished that chapter that I was working on. I officially have 4 chapters left. I am so close, so close. I'm getting a little bit of a headache, so I'm going to take a little bit of a screen break just for my eyes. I have to go to the grocery store, and then I might go to Michael's as well. I've been a little bit obsessed with wanting to get more into baking. So I've decided to try baking s'mores cupcakes for my cousin's birthday this weekend. So I need to go buy some ingredients for that. And then also maybe I'm just gonna look at, I think I have everything I need as far as baking tools for what I'm gonna make. But honestly, I've been so obsessed. Like my latest hyperfixation is like starting a home bakery. I'm not even gonna talk about it, but I've been a little obsessed. So I think I'm just gonna walk around Michael's just a little bit, just for a second, and look at their baking things, just for, you know. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna come back and get into my learning for the day. Okay, I'm back home. Note to self, Michael's is not the place to go for, you know, baking supplies. They did have a few things, and I guess it depends kind of what you need. They had some stuff, but I feel like they used to have a lot more, and they used to have like Wilton stuff. Now they don't. But I did go to Michael's, and then I went to the grocery store to buy the rest of the ingredients that I needed to try my s'mores cupcakes. But anyway, I am back home. I have made this gigantic salad, and I'm gonna eat it while I work on my learning today. Okay, so I'm really excited about this. First of all, I'm a forever student, and I always want to learn. Any opportunity for me to learn something, a class, a lecture, I'll do it, I'll take it. And I feel like this is just a great time to be getting back into this. So a little context. Back in February, Reedsy reached out to me and offered me free enrollment in their How to Write a Novel course. I had been seeing ads for it everywhere on YouTube, so it was already on my radar, and I wanted to look into it. So when they offered it to me, when they reached out to me and offered it, I was like, absolutely. Unfortunately, at the time, because work was really ramping up, I was beginning my contract on Frankenstein. Things got so busy for me that I couldn't keep up with the lessons, with the course. So I decided to kind of put it on pause and then come back to it when I could. So now that I'm kind of nearing the end of this draft, very exciting, and one of the habits that I want to implement into my days as much as possible is learning. I feel like it's all coming together. So I do want to give a big thank you to Reedsy for sponsoring this part of the video. I'm so excited about this course. Basically, I'm going to be starting again. I didn't get too far in anyway. I think I did all the prep lessons, and then I probably got 3 or 4 days in. Yeah. So if you don't already know about Reedsy in general, it's basically this really great resource for authors where you can find any kind of professional that you need as far as the publishing process. I personally have used Reedsy in the past. That's where I found the cover designer for my poetry collection. I had a really great experience with my cover designer, so I'm really grateful. I had been looking everywhere, and then I was finally like, you know what, let me look on Reedsy, and I found her, and it was lovely. But yeah, you can find cover designers, editors, people who can help you market. There's a bunch of stuff on there. Specifically, what I'm going to be working through is their course called How to Write a Novel. It's a video course that essentially walks you through writing your first draft in 101 days. It's what you would get if you were to mix a masterclass with the community vibes of NaNoWriMo. One thing that I remember and that I really liked about the course so far is that all the videos they're not too long. I think they're between like 10 minutes and 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more than that, but they're kind of in this sweet spot where they feel very manageable and digestible without being too long and without being too short where you feel like you're not getting enough. And I love that he also gives us further reading and gives us a lot of examples and stuff of all the different concepts and everything about writing. I really like that. I bookmarked so many things for me to go back and read later. There is a tuition fee for this course. It's $1,249 currently. I think definitely it's something that you would have to spend some time considering whether or not it would be beneficial for you to take this course. I feel like anybody who needs a little bit more structure and accountability and that community aspect and feedback, I feel like this is a really good course for people who really thrive in that kind of environment. One thing I really like, especially because I wasn't able to actually take the course in real time as it was happening, is that you get access to these videos, to these lectures forever, indefinitely, for the rest of your life. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you get access to all the live webinars and stuff, because there's also live webinars with like other authors and writing coaches and all these other professionals and people in the industry. I think for the live webinars, you only get access to those for a year, but the rest of the lectures, all the stuff, the course, you get access to forever. There is an option to pay in installments for the course, so if you don't have it all up front to pay, you don't have to. You can pay it in 4 installments. And if you're really looking for that community vibe, if you want to get feedback from the instructor, if you want to get feedback from the community, from your cohort, that's all available to you. There's a hub that you can chat about stuff. It's really cool. I was given an affiliate link, so if you enroll through that link, I do get a percentage of the enrollment fee. You don't have to use my link if you don't want to, but it is down below if you want to check out Reedsy and check out the course. Their next cohort starts on October 28th, but I think they do them quite often. So if you're not ready quite yet, if you're not sure if it's something that you want to do, there will be another one that you can join later on if you want. So yeah, check out my link down below if you want to learn a little bit more about the course. Check out Reedsy. And yeah, big thank you again to Reedsy for sponsoring this part of the video. I'm so excited to get back into this. I'm going to start with the prep lessons again. Honestly, I love I've been wanting to go back to school or to take like an online course. I've been wanting to do it so bad because I just love learning. The only thing is I'm afraid, I'm a little afraid because I've been out of school for a long time. So actually being graded on things and having to like write essays and stuff freaks me out. Even though I do want to do it, I want to challenge myself, but it freaks me out. So this is a lot less pressure. I can go at my own pace. I don't need to like hand in assignments for this. So really there's all excitement and no stress. There's no stress. It's just excitement and I love that. But yeah, I'm gonna watch my first prep session video, which is called The Pitch. I'm gonna eat my salad and then I'll give you an update later. Hello, so this update is coming a little bit later than I thought it would. Today's Saturday, it's October 19th. I'm about to take you into my kitchen because I'm going to be prepping to make the cupcakes and I'm so nervous and so honestly, I have not stopped thinking about it like all week. You know when you have something in your day, like an appointment at like 4 o'clock or whatever, like you can't do anything else in your day until that thing is done? I've been feeling that a little bit with making these cupcakes. I'm so excited, but I'm also really nervous that I'm going to mess them up, but it's okay. It's going to be great. So updates. Also really quick, I did want to mention because I forgot to mention it the other day when I was talking about the Reedsy course. I'm going to post some videos below of other creators who have taken the course and stuff. I'm going to post their videos below because a few of them have really good videos about it. Specifically, I'm going to leave a link for Bree's channel. She did a really good in-depth kind of video series where she basically vlogged the entire experience of her taking that course. I loved it. I think it's really good. It's very insightful. So if you want more of like a deep dive into what the actual course is like and you want to see somebody actually go through it, definitely recommend Bree's videos. I also just recommend Bree in general because she's lovely. I love her so much. Okay, as far as Ben, I've come to terms with the fact that I'm not quite gonna finish before I leave for my writing retreat tomorrow. The other day I ended up watching 2 of the prep videos while I ate and while I cleaned up and stuff, and then I went to go see my parents, and then by the time I got back I just wasn't feeling all that well, so I just kind of went to bed. I didn't get any more writing done that night, and then yesterday I did finish 1 more chapter. I actually ended up adding a chapter because I broke up a chapter into 2 chapters, so I did one of them and now I still have 3 chapters left. 3 chapters. I think it's less than 10,000 words right now. I mean, I'm gonna be definitely adding quite a bit to the epilogue. So the word count will be going up, but right now I essentially have, I think it was like 8,000 or something words to to go through to revise. I'm so close, but certainly I won't be able to really do much today. I was gonna try to, but I'm too anxious about making these cupcakes, so I think I'm just gonna focus on that today, and I'm gonna get to the writing tomorrow. The chapter that I'm currently working on, I think I will need to add a little bit more, but not a whole lot, so I feel like I could still get through this one pretty quick. But then my last two chapters, chapter 30 and the epilogue, those are the epilogue especially is the one where I'm kind of nervous about how much I'm gonna have to, like, I'm gonna be drafting a lot more in that one, so I'm excited for it because I kind of know what I'm doing. I just have to do it. Chapter 30, there is a beat, like there's like a little thing that I do want to add. It's this little, I don't know, I had originally thought of adding it and then I just never, I didn't do it. And then as I was reading through this draft again, I thought it might be kind of cute to add that little thing. It's just a little thing. So I'm gonna add it in this draft and see if my beta readers like it, see what their thoughts are on it, what their feelings are. It's not a huge thing, but I do want to add that into that chapter. So there's gonna be some more drafting in that chapter, but I think for the most part, I'm just gonna go through and revise what I have. I might add a little bit here and there. As long as it's developmentally sound, I feel like I can just kind of push through, and then I'll be bulking things up a bit more when I do my line level edits. So I think after I finish the chapter that I'm currently on, I'm gonna do chapter 30, and then I'm gonna save the epilogue for last. And then I can send it to beta readers and see what they think. Oh, I'm so nervous. But I feel like they're gonna have really great insights, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I can't stop thinking about those cupcakes, so I'm gonna do all of my prepping for it and then get started. So I'm gonna take you with me while I do that. Seem like enough butter at all. I am sweating. That smells good. We got the graham cracker bottom that's going into the oven.
7 minutes starting now.
I worry that it's not soft enough in the butter. Okay, I'm gonna go with it. No. Take it out of the oven. Okay, we got it. Oh my god. I'm baking. Okay, I'm putting them in the oven. Please bake. Okay, so I just took them out of the oven. They look a little funky. I mean, they look good, but I don't know that they're supposed to do that. We'll see. I fear I have done something wrong as far as measuring ingredients, but as long as it tastes good, I'll be happy. So I'm gonna let these cool. I'm gonna make the icing for it. I'm doing like a marshmallow fluff type buttercream icing. We'll see. It's my first time, you know? It's my first time. Okay, now I gotta cream the butter. Wait, is this whipping now? Am I whipping instead of creaming? I don't know. Now add the marshmallow fluff and pure vanilla extract. Oh god. I love marshmallow fluff. I used to just buy it and eat it with a spoon every day as my treat. I should probably try it just to make sure that's good. Yeah, no, that's good. The texture of the cake definitely feels a little cakey brownie. I'm gonna see if this is sweet enough, because if it's not, I gotta get more powdered sugar. You know what? Altogether, it's not bad. I'm calling that a success. Let me just. Yeah. Since I don't have a proper icing bag, I'm just gonna use this. Cut the corner and hope that that's good enough. is Sunday. I am running so late. Today is October 20th. It's just after 2. I'm just finishing up packing to leave for my writing retreat. But I wanted to do a quick update and close off this vlog. So yesterday was lovely. Had a great time on my cousin's birthday. Let's just say all of the cupcakes got eaten. Okay, so that was great. As far as any more Ben work, I have not done any more Ben work. I got home from my cousin's at like 3 a.m. this morning. Couldn't fall asleep until, I don't know, it was probably closer to 6 a.m. And then I got out of bed, I think around, it was probably 10:30. Closer to 11. So I didn't have the best sleep, which is not ideal, but it's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to fall asleep pretty well tonight. Like maybe I'll try to fall asleep early tonight so I can wake up early, because I want to wake up early. I want to have like full days while I'm on the retreat. So obviously, because I didn't finish Ben before I left for this writing retreat, that's going to be my priority. That's going to be my first main goal when I get there, is just getting Ben done, getting everything ready, and sending everything off to my beta readers. That is goal number 1, priority 1. As far as books, I am finishing up volume 3 of Death Note. I'm bringing volume 4. I'm also bringing Night of the Mannequins to finish up while I'm there, and I'd like to finish Tell Me It's Right while I'm there. That's what I'm doing for books. So yeah, let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your writing is going, how your reading is going, what you're watching, all that stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and if you got to the end of this video, comment down below, stay gold, because you are golden. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.